Alright, for 5 minutes of start time, so I will begin right now. And this is Bush League Sports Saturday continued. And, and this afternoon, you'll be seeing some games using NFL 21, EA Sports NFL 21 franchise mode. And what franchise mode is, it's like career mode. You could be a player, a coach, or an owner. But when the gameplay that you're going to see is that I am controlling the offense of this. You can control both. I've never seen an opportunity to get the computer to play against each other. I that'd be cool. But this franchise mode, like I said, you can be a player, a coach, or an owner of an NFL club. Um, the owner is obvious. You control the front office of the team, and you advise on trades. The coach takes care of the trades. You know what I mean? Just the way in the sports there is, there's the owners, then management, middle management, and all that, right down to the players. And I've got one going as a coach with the Chiefs as well. So maybe we'll do a game or two from each of these franchise. But also I could start one and invite friends that have the game, which I will do because I want my friend Joey and my friend Kurt to play my league. So maybe we'll do that after. But uh, in the league with Mr. Wild Bill, I am on the Kansas City Chiefs, and Mr. Wild Bill is a running back that you like control. So if he gets traded, signs a contract, whatever, I if he gets traded, you'll see me be in control of a different team. Uh, Same thing here with Robert Bobby with the Bears. He started as a rookie. Now he's their number one quarterback. He's been in some Pro Bowls. He's been in the NFL championship games, wild card games, playoff games. But those that don't know about this, just ask, and I will explain along the way as well. But those that do play this game or understand football will know what I'm talking about, except for the name Robert Bobby on where that comes from. As you may know, I'm an avid sitcom person. I and all that kind of stuff. And trivia question to anybody who watches this: where where do I? This is kind of a trivia question. Trivia question: where does the name Robert Bobby come from? And the hint is that I am an avid sitcom and prolonged TV series watcher. So again, trivia question for today is where does the name Robert Bobby come from? So, like I said, I play with the Bears. This is my player, Robert Bobby. He has his goals. I could edit him up, his team. So, to give you a fast rundown of Robert Bobby, is like this. His stats. Well, I've been playing 1, 2, 3. This is my fourth year. I think with the might be starting my fifth, and he's 6'3", 210 pounds, and he comes out of Ohio State, the Buckeyes, and here's his. I might be into my sixth season, but but that's what I did all the way through. 4,300 yards passing in my rookie year, 4,600 next year, 5,200 year after that, and currently at 4,670 yards, 43 touchdowns, 36 interceptions. That's up. I want to keep that down, and they just seem to intercept at the right slash wrong time, or wrong slash right time, whichever way you want to look at that. My longest pass is 75 yards, 24 times sacked. I want to cut that down as well. Pass completions. I'm currently at 61%. I'm within range of what I usually do in that regard. Average yards per attempt, 8.1. That's pretty good. Average yards per game, 2,919. That's slightly off from last year, but I've been going up every year since. And my contract, I'm currently on a five-year contract, worth a lot of money. It works out to, and you don't see no periods there where it says 104M, 110M. That's 104 million, 110 million, 116, 122, and in 2028, 64.8. And by then, where's my age? I don't see my age. Here's the awards I won since my rookie year. I was drafted 6th round. I made 3 Pro Bowl appearances. Offensive Player of the Year in 2020. Most Valuable Player in 22. Offensive Player of the Year in 22. Best Quarterback in 22. And Best Quarterback in 23. And this is my style. I'm a pocket quarterback. I'm trigger happy. Deal, whatever that means. He, he's a balanced penalty tendency. I don't think this is good deal. I'm not sure, I don't know. But that's what I got going there. League history. Sliders. So you go to my player card, and I'm 98 overall. Because I used my points the way I used them. Let's see what else I could do. Run and gun. Bazooka of an arm. Let's try that one. Because lately, last few weeks, I've been. A couple of days ago, when I played, I was in last season, not the current one that I'm in, but I was in the last season, and I was on top, and I was battling for a playoff spot and all that kind of stuff, and lost 3 games in a row and I've simulated head, or is it this year that I messed it up? Quick draw, pass through skill, have faster, sleight of hand. Might try that. I don't know if that'll work, but my pocket that I am a clutch mid, midway through the fourth quarter. Midway through the fourth quarter, in close games, players with this ability easily enter the zone, which means I'm more likely to make passes and pass. This is gunslinger, faster passing and increased velocity on bullet passes. Passers with this ability receive a better passing block. Yeah, protected. Bazooka of an arm. Yeah. Let's do this. I should name a guy in here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go then. Yeah. So that is stats. This is our team stats. You can see leaderboard. Number 15. This guy might end up in the Hall of Fame. Let's see what this is. There's the Bears. I'm third and fourth in the conference. No, we're just starting out this season. Huh. Huh. Hmm. What's the coaching stats of the Bears? Huh. That is pretty cool. Bradley's number 1. Look at that. Brady. Got a long way to go no matter what. But I do simulate ahead and all that kind of stuff, just like the other ones. But really, these are interesting to play because really I started this guy out in his rookie season in the preseason. And I played all those games and played a lot throughout every season, including playoffs. I got to I think the NFC Championship game once, the wild card game twice in my first 2 years. But I'm having trouble breaking through. So, because I'm only taking care of the offense, that's what I'm going to take care of. And so the defense will simulate. Here we go. Cardinals. The Cardinals and the Bears in Chicago. This is WBYTN Bush League Sports Saturday, Part 2. Sit back and enjoy some football. Wild Bill style.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we have arrived.
The Cardinals took the score, I betcha. No.
So following the fumble, this offense will get
a
shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field.
Worked out slow, those friends, man. Woo!
First carry now for David Montgomery.
Went the wrong way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season. Nice
oh, I ran right into him.
Maybe a couple.
Went the wrong way again.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well.
Oh.
Perfectly executed crossing route.
Bugger.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Oh, interception, see?
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Bugger, look at that. See that? Told you.
To the 40-yard line.
I didn't throw that properly.
We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level.
I threw it right to his numbers.
On the same page.
The bad thing is it was the wrong guy.
He expected something different from him.
So no, stop them. They scored. I have to score now.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Cole Kmet.
I have to see if somebody's here. Hang on. Sorry about that. I had to turn on my external speakers. I have a guest here, so he could hear this game too. And I just gave up an interception. Arizona just scored.
Of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Short punt too.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Hold them, boys, hold them. They held them. They held them.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The end of the first quarter.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he's
Go,
got
buddy,
Gresham.
go, buddy. Go,
The
buddy.
30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there.
He snuck through there. He snuck through there.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. First down, here's the run from Montgomery. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bears ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Oh,
and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Okay. He was
Picked
double,
off near the 29.
covered.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That's
And he
two
never
on
to
the
track
day.
down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense...
Scored.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Montgomery.
Oh, it's not wrong.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Montgomery.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. But picked off at the 15. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 11 on the...
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this open. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starter through 4...
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll look to throw here. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Chicago.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sag. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop right around the 25. as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
The score, Cardinals 28.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
And the Bears 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. close. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Able to get away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right?
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win. That was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 25 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for number
but instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Pickup in 2nd and 8.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run, Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Keep running, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it. This offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. On first down, Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield.
Packers take over first and 10.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Good job, good job.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he finds Montgomery complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Montgomery. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in, but couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Oh, a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
For K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a third time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Bears have cut it to within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guy.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Brandon's okay with what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. He's back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to be Packer football.
Fumble on the play.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down.
way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not going to win.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go, and whoa. Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
The pass.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have the football. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Right at the 40. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them with no gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or playing the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's got a first down, then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A give. This is Montgomery. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And off comes Montgomery. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return is... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On first down, Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Gonna let one fly. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, It's Montgomery, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The pass.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 13
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Montgomery, the ball
Yeah,
carrier.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The 26-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this one home. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be called just a 20. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer and how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. We credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Deontay Thompson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
That's caught by Montgomery.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Allen Robinson.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incomplete.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Yeah, we dominate today. The 3rd down.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll go up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
K.J. Hamler.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of time. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Thornhill.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw now on first down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
19.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
7. 1st down, Bears.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Incomplete from the contest.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown. So for Minnesota, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.